Well, the former capital of the Confederacy will no longer have any schools named for Confederate leaders. On Monday night, the Richmond, Virginia School Board voted to rename Jeb Stuart Elementary School after President Barack Obama. The name change will cost that district about $26,000. Jason Nichols is professor of African American Studies at the University of Maryland, and he joins us tonight. Professor, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Tucker, and happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. So you're okay with government institutions naming themselves after living politicians? Obviously, that's not a problem for you. So would it be bothersome, from your perspective, if 3 years from now a school in Alabama changed its name to Donald Trump Elementary School?
Well, Tucker, I think that we've had, of all the presidents that we've had and that we name things after, I think Barack Obama is actually one of the least problematic. He didn't enslave anyone. He didn't take any indigenous people's land. So I think that he's an okay figure to name things after. And if Donald Trump, I have no doubt that things will be named after Donald Trump.
But this is utterly subjective. So you're saying as long as I like the guy, it's okay to venerate him.
First of all,
but wouldn't it just be easier?
Tucker, I never said that I liked Barack Obama or I didn't like Barack Obama.
No, but you said he was a great president. He never did anything wrong.
I said that he is one of the least problematic presidents that we've named things after. Remember, there are two schools in this country.
I think he was the single most destructive president of my lifetime by far. But hold on. Wait, why should we name anything after a living politician?
Richard M. Nixon. There are two schools in this country named after Richard M. Nixon.
Dead.
There's a highway named after George Wallace, the segregationist in Alabama.
I agree. Also dead. No, but so you're okay, just to make sure we have the standard here, that it's okay to venerate living, which is paid for by the Clinton Foundation, the Library Foundation, and so is Obama's and every living president.
Listen,
but this is a government school. So let's be honest. This is like
another context, Tucker. Let's not take things out of context. Now, first of all,
the context is the school is mostly African American. I get it. I know they don't want a Confederate leader.
They consider him to be he's a transcendent figure in that community. And the city of Richmond felt that it was acceptable.
Then there's, I'm sure, a school where Trump is a transcendent figure. I mean, like, maybe it's better if we just say we don't venerate living politicians because it's a misuse of their power. But let me ask you this, sincerely.
What power does he have? He's a retired politician. He has no power right now.
He's one of the richest people in the world and most powerful. Yeah, right.
In the world?
Yes, he has no power right now. Right, yeah. Okay, so let me just ask you this. Do you think, hold on, wait, does this actually, this costs, look, Barack Obama is a powerful person, and I'm not attacking Obama, I'm just saying the idea that he's powerless is silly. But does this have any effect on the kids who go there? I mean, in every city around America, especially the ones with the worst schools, you see these symbolic debates going on about how we make the kids feel better about themselves, which I'm not against. But does it have any effect on their lives? Are more kids from a Barack H. Obama elementary going to succeed than did from Jeb Stuart Elementary? Honestly.
Well, I can tell you that I think it's insulting. I know as a parent, it would insult me if my child, and it would certainly give me a certain view of that school system, if my child had to go to a school that was named after someone who fought to keep them enslaved. So
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. But will it actually have an effect? Will it make the kids more successful? Will their test scores rise? Will the school become more orderly? Will it make their lives better? Honestly, do you really think that it will?
Well, I can
spend so much time and money on this stuff.
If there is a figure that is transcendent, a figure whom they look up to and they can look in the mirror and say that person looks like my dad or looks like how I will look in the future, I think that it could have a positive effect on the self-esteem of those kids.
I hope it does.
And I'll tell you this
but we both know it doesn't.
Self-esteem is something that actually affects learning outcomes. We know that for a fact.
That's not true. No, actually, we know just the opposite. True. The kids who score the highest on the math achievement test have the lowest self-esteem. The lowest. The lowest. And the opposite is also true. The kids with the highest self-esteem tend to get the lowest scores. The self-esteem stuff is total garbage. Yes, it is. Look it up. Great to see you, Professor. Thank you.
Nice seeing you, Tucker. Always fun.